the plane land, it's the plane land. On the pond, where you get it from? The plane land. Oh, my bad. Try vibes up, man. Sorry about that. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to Belize's most watched night show, the Almost Daily Shush. I'm your stunning host, Patrick. Before I get into today's show, let me just say, I hope you don't have altitude sickness, as we have a lot of high-profile news to report. To begin, on Tuesday, April 24th, police discovered a next Beechcraft King Air vessel parked right by San Esteban. Yeah, close to Rambutong. Do you call it that, right? Yeah, all right. Anyway, the plane was empty, but unprofessional Facebook reports suggest that the people in the area quickly unloaded hundreds of tons of limes. Yes, lime. With a scarcity of the sour citrus product, the South American citrus mafia, Los Limones, decided that they want to smuggle lime into the country. And with a local connect, the plane land and the limes were quickly unloaded. With the high price of lime, reports suggest that the street value of the citrus product is high enough to nearly meet your gas bill. So before you reel up about the plane land, think about your ceviche and your michelada. Without the plains and Los Limones, you would eat raw shrimp and hot pepper beer. Disgusting. Not good for the morning after. So please show some gratitude. Gracias, Los Limones. Well, you know when it comes to Shush, you have 5 different versions of the same story. So, while police investigators say the plane was a lime smuggling aircraft, Ali Bird give me a different story. Apparently, Novelos is now back in the transportation business, but off to bigger and better things. Then they run Ali plane route from Belize City to Orange Walk, like half hour and non-stop. Please not dismiss this reliable rumor. Make a look into the facts. Make a look on the crime scene and point out the company. 1, the plane loan broke down on the side of the road. Sound familiar? Most of the seats in the place may tear up and got patch all over there. One of the time, writing we say Junior was here. See where they go with this. And finally, the plane only had 1 good tire. And the next 2, one with the spear, and the next one had duct tape. So personally, I think this shush legit. Case closed, in my opinion. And on final news relating to aviation, the government has found a way to keep Los Limones from operating in our country. How? By the attack near Packet. Only a few hours after the plane was discovered, government took up the prices of regular fuel and diesel to deliver an expensive blow to the cartel's operations. Well, Belizeans always complain, but it's obvious that the government's measures were successful. On Wednesday, Quintana Roo police reported the discovery of a plane near the freeway. And guess what was on board? Yes, more limes. So basically, the cartel are just like we. They prefer to go to Chetomal, go full up, just to get a little cheaper gas. You know what I mean? Now, I do have a bit of positive financial news. While a lot of us have good business ideas, it's so hard to get a little loan from the bank. You want a job letter, 2 birth certificate, one DNA report, and you have to go do 50 push-ups. I call it the bank Olympics. Well, all that struggle is a thing of the past. Belizeans now have access to financing of up to $100,000 to start a new business, thanks to our ex-minister and band leader, Mark King. Yes, and it's easy to apply. All you have to do is send your business plan to markfrombelize@aol.com. Personally, I think it will close down from 1981. Well, anyway, when you apply, oh, by the way, there's also a deposit of $6,000 to a Nigerian bank account to finalize your appointment. the only cost involved. Good luck with this new money circle. I think try the bank Olympics one more time just to be safe. And finally, this weekend will be a busy one in Belize with the Agriculture and Trade Show. Yup, the expo event in itself has a lot of division. You have city people who call it agri, and then everybody else will call it agric. But one thing we can all agree on is that it will be hot and dusty. So please, lotion on a heel and wear some deodorant for me, you know? Want to save the hassle? Look out for the colorblind booth, where you can pick up all your agric or agri essentials. Well, that's it for the news. I now turn you over to Patrice for the foreign news. Patrice, you handsome devil, what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Thanks for having me again, Patrick. It gives me great pleasure to travel all over the world to bring to our viewers some foreign news. A lot has happened since last week, so let me try to update you. If you have been following international news, you would know that the great old United States and the isolated North Korea are not quite buddy-buddy. In fact, the presidents of those countries have big Facebook beef. For example, this is what the President 45 had to say of the North Korean president.
Rocket Man should have been handled a long time ago.
And the North Korean president responded calling President 45 a mentally deranged dotard. You know what that means? Yup, things got testy. Anyway, I am happy to report that the two seem to have reconciled their differences.
Kim Jong-un he really has been very open and I think very honorable from everything we're seeing.
The two are expected to meet face-to-face soon. War averted. Next, I also have some nice royal news to report. On Monday, April 23rd, Prince William and his Duchess welcomed their third child into the world. The new addition to the English monarch weighed 8 pounds and 7 ounces. Now that's a whole lot of royalty. Prince William, whose official royal title is Duke of Cambridge, is the son of Princess Diana and the grandson of Queen Elizabeth II. Now, moving to less peaceful foreign news. Patrick, things are getting chippy in Guatemala. Tens of thousands of citizens have been protesting and calling for the resignation of President Jimmy Morales. In a quick side note, a lot of Belizeans would also love to see him resign anyway. People are protesting after more information have been revealed, showing that the president received illicit campaign financing during his bid for presidency. According to the investigative commission, Morales' party received over $1 million that was never reported. I'm also on that. And in Nicaragua, protesters are also calling for the resignation of their president, after the government passed a decree resulting in an increase in social security contributions and a decrease in the benefits to people who were receiving social security. Obviously, people were pissed at that double bokut. During the 2 weeks of ongoing protests, at least a dozen people have been killed during clashes. Yeah. Hopefully, I can report good news on them the next time I'm back. And finally, since I like to end on a good note, in an incredible act of teamwork, truckers joined up to form a platform to save the life of a man who was about to commit suicide by jumping off a highway overpass. The heroic act took place in Detroit, Michigan, after police were alerted of a man who scaled a fence to climb onto the overpass. Police closed down the highway and sought the help of the truck drivers who parked their trucks under the overpass, creating a massive platform that would have prevented the man's death had he jumped. Police were then able to talk the man into climbing back down half of the overpass, and he was reunited with his family. Teamwork makes the dream work. Viewers, I must say, I think I'm the best looking host on this entire show. Just wanted to put that on the record. And now, a short commercial break.
Welcome back to the Almost Daily Shush. Guess what time it is? Bex o'clock. Quarter past Bex. Bex 30. So, without any further delay, let's hear where Belizeans Bex bow today. To start, I'm happy to report the first complaint that has been submitted to our Bex hotline. This person, whose name we will withhold, said, I think the US Embassy or the Belize Police Department need to do something about them drug plane with the land every minute. I live in an Orange Walk by the factory, but I work with a transparent BPO in the city. My shift are from 4 p.m. to the ungodly hours at 2 a.m. in the morning. So when I left work, I don't get home till 3 a.m., tired like one old dog. Now, if you ever see an old dog walk, you can imagine how tired this ballet is. So, picture me, tired no and the drug plane they fly over my house every friggin' night. I can't take it no more. As I close my bloody eye, the plane pass. I just so you know, I don't make up that part. I actually write for the plane night. As I go back to sleep, the plane pass. Honestly, it's a passing mark. Whoever in charge, please help. I have attached an audio recording of the plane as well. Like, serious, that happened. Ouch. Before I could laugh at this person, I could imagine, in our deep sleep, and I saw a plane, you know, a car pass the house, a plane wake you up 3 o'clock in the morning. I think she definitely deserves to be Bex. And now, for our honorary mention, I have to report on this royal Beckness that I personally see. I don't know the full story, so I have to get a little investigation. But I walk in a store on Orange Street, and I see one sign where they up where say, please not open the pack and weave or braids. Please ask for help. Thank you. Obviously, when I write in a caps, then they holla. So, wow. So many questions. This store owner definitely passed Bex. He Bexified. Now, I really want to know who had the face of brass figure in a them people's shop. Pick out the perfect color braids, the Yaki 22, sit down and start braid for their hair, and I even did one speed feet. Anyways, left that tough for now. We're going to move on. Again, somebody else dropped the Bexness in our inbox. This time, somebody fed up about the buses on the road. So, make I read it. Dear colorblind, I would really appreciate it if Uno could talk about this public danger that is occurring. These old buses on our public roads. On Saturday morning, I was driving home on the highway when this ancient dinosaur bus overtook me on the curve. Almost caused me to fly off of the road. Now, first, no one of the regular dinosaur there, the ancient one there. And I tell you no, you say he fly off of the road. I tell you no, Velos, they come back. So, knowing that the driver don't have any sense, I decided to keep my distance. And the shit that I observed just pissed me off. First of all, he did not even pull off the highway to let passengers off. He parked in at the middle of the highway. Second, this bus must say single-handedly cause global warming with the amount of thick black smoke, SMH. I didn't know if it's about that part. And is it even safe for this twist-up bus to drive on the highway? What directions this may they go? Northeast? Very sincerely, Mrs. Bix. Okay, now that you mentioned that the bus twists up, I understand why in the park in the middle of the highway. Feel like he pull off, and then the next part, the stick out, man, jigsaw. But the black smoke part, I don't know if it's about that. So, Mrs. Bix, trust me, you are not the only one with Bex about this. Last time I ride the bus, it broke down right in at the terminal. You had to switch bus, and then the next one broke down right outside of the terminal as we made across the bridge. So, I know how you feel. You know, I really have to get a little confession. Whenever I do this segment, I go home Bex. Just Bex. No appetite, no shower. I just go sleep Bex. Or maybe I just use that as an excuse. But the only thing I could change my mood, I gotta leave fun. So, make we go for a short commercial break, then we'll come back with the weekend vibes, and tonight wrap up. Stay tuned.
Good night, viewers, and welcome to this week's edition of The Weekend Vibes. I'm your host, Tamar, and I will share the hottest parties, events, and family-friendly functions in Belize that are coming up. This weekend is almost a long one since Tuesday will be a holiday, and so things are looking pretty hot. As you should already know, all roads lead to Belmopan this weekend. It's one of the top 5 events in the year's calendar, which we look forward to all year long. Like you were stoked that it's time for the National Agricultural and Trade Show again. Agric, like Patrick shared earlier, opens with a ceremony at 3 p.m. on Friday, which you can view on live TV. But on Saturday and Sunday, you definitely don't want to watch it on TV. You want to be out there to enjoy the deals. One of the best promotions we've seen so far is the VIP Wireless Agric Sales event. They have over 100 cellular devices on sale, including a variety of loaded phones for under $200 and flagship devices at new low prices. So look out for their banners. Remember, Belmopan will be hot and perhaps humid during the day, so our advice, stay hydrated and wear comfortable clothes. If you're looking for a more intimate scene during the night, be sure to stop at one of Belmopan's best dining experiences at Kiki Wits, just outside the main entrance. Kiki Wits will have specials all night long and lively music, perfect for a date night. Back here in the old capital, the entertainment scene will be no less fired up. Tonight, Sit and Sip has their Fidigalden promotion featuring Evolution songs and DJ Odyssey. Ladies, look out for their drink specials all night long. They close at 3 a.m. And tomorrow, get a chance to meet their guest DJs during a meet and greet, followed by their Power Hour promotion. And on Saturday, they will be having a club event called So What's Up that is promised to be epic. They are flying in DJs JR and Heavy D of Chromatic Songs, who will be joined by DJ Odyssey of Belize. Admissions will be $25, and they will be going until 5 a.m. For this one, I definitely recommend that you round up some friends and reserve a table for the very best experience. If you'll be up north in Orange Walk, the High Five Pub and Nightclub is definitely the place to be. Their party rocking DJs and friendly bartenders will keep you rocking all night long, so make sure to take your designated driver. Guys, that is still not all for the weekend. Tuesday, May 1st will be a holiday, and the Civic Center in Belize will see its grand opening the night before. On Monday night, the 2 professional Belize City basketball clubs, the Hurricanes and the Defenders, will face off in front of thousands of spectators. Actions around the stadium kick off at 6, and the game starts at 9. We're having our own NBA playoffs here. It promises to be an epic night with sport elites and the Belizean glitterati in full attendance. Well, there you have it. I can hardly contain my own excitement. Once again, if you'll be drinking, remember to drink responsibly. No drinking and driving. Thanks for joining me tonight. I will be back next Thursday. Patrick, back to you.
And I'm sorry to say goodbye, but we have come to the end of our show for today. Time flies when we're having fun. And speaking of which, I want to big up Miss Francine. Apparently, I had so much fun to watch the show. You forget they had it bread in the oven, and well, they really extra crispy, if you know what I mean. Sorry if you hear about that, but that's the risk you take to watch the Almost Daily Shush. Remember, we air every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. on Channel 7 and on our Facebook page, Colorblind Multimedia. Be sure to give us a like and leave your comments. And if you're vexed about something, or if you know something that was nearly the news, send us an email at info@colorblind.bz, and I may just report on it. Thanks again for joining us, and until next time, good night.